Hey, Trinidad Killer. Wait, what become on? It's when they come with the Frisco ice cream. What become on? Nicki Minaj and Trinidad no, it's Trinidad Killer Eskimos.
I saw Trinidad Killer. He made a post a couple of weeks ago.
You have a bad restaurant in Brooklyn there.
Complaining again.
Oh God, what now? Oh.
Soca Mafia and blah blah blah.
Jesus. Listen, talk about Soca Mafia, we'll come back to that, right? But I watch surely a video and let me know what y'all going to do. Ginny, you too, because you're the biggest on the room. What you going to do in a situation like this? And the Ginny's biggest game. Right? You ready to produce? That's the way. That's what we're going to do. Licks.
Hold on, your thing.
Right? Everybody. All them, my point is, all them men on the ground, watch again, watch. So he walking up there with his belt in his hand. All them men they playing football. He going watch. What again?
Chris's humor, right? Chris's sense of humor is like cartoon violence.
Watch.
You know, like when the Road Runner.
How is that possible?
You know, like when Wile E. Coyote runs into a mountain after the Road Runner runs through the tunnel. I think because Chris grew up on that level of humor.
Somebody help me out of this. How?
Why?
So all right. So let me say about 10 of us on the field playing football. Right. This guy comes in, closes the gate behind him. Right. Look, go back and close the gate because he realizes he going shellings.
Chris, you see the first man by the gate there a lot.
The man get what he take off. Look, Licks, really.
But you know, there's this thing in Africa where it's almost like a mucka jumbi, where the guy holds like a whip, and he's dressed up in this costume thing, and they go around. They actually hit. The game is like to actually run. They're actually cracking people with this whip.
It's crazy, watch.
You must be absolutely out of your mind. But anyways,
how?
I'm trying to understand the context of what we're seeing.
It's no context.
It's not context. It's just yeah.
A crazy man walking into a car with a bed.
Everybody doing things with clout now.
Yeah.
And you just beating people just.
Speaking of doing things with clout, you saw that guy that in Brazil who does that prank where he's pretending to reach for like a gun or a knife.
Yeah.
And
girl
pulls out sort of.
Hey, it have a lady that's being social media.
Shag.
She that's called what red something. If she leaving home to go buy silk, you don't want to see what she carried, you know.
Yeah, man, people carry man.
Jeez. Anywho,
speaking of carrying, big hullabaloo in the US in Minneapolis where you saw the two guys sitting on the wall or something or in the back of a car, one of them holding an AR-15, and boy, the internet went crazy with it, saying, boy, look at this is madness. Two black guys, by the way, madness, da. And basically, it really makes you realize that Second Amendment right, the right to bear arms, they don't want it to apply for everybody. Because if a white guy was walking around with an AR-15, they would say, well, boy, that's his right. Black guy sitting on his car with his AR-15. Oh, look at this is nonsense.
This is where?
In Minneapolis.
Okay.
It's madness.
There you go.
The US has lost its mind yet again.
Which part of that was madness?
That it's okay if it's legal to walk around with it, right? It's a Second Amendment right. But because it's two young black guys sitting around with their AR-15, it caused this big hullabaloo about, oh, what are they doing with that? And if you look at the comments, there's a lot of but black people have no self-control. They're not supposed to walk around with those kind of things. I'm telling you, the US has lost its mind. Completely lost its mind.
But yeah, I could see why they would want to do it.
As in
be
protected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I find as complete madness. I watching a what show that was in Trinidad?
Experience.
Experience, right? And yeah, Marshall have a big song there. The what's it named? The
Encore.
Encore,
Mhm.
right? Normally, somebody, if it's like Marshall, will use the stems as a backup to replace for the backup we don't have,
I'll replace the band.
or to replace the band. But it's like the stems using Marshall. You when you had the video, didn't you?
Nah, you can't.
Oh, crap! Right, they can't do it. But the point I'm making, I am paying you what Marshall, what Marshall going at
Hundreds
now?
of thousands.
About
of
$250,000.
dollars.
But I
Let me
think
say,
that was a DJ set, not just a stems thing. It's a DJ set.
It's not the stem. The stems are not the problem.
no, the stems any problem.
The stems are often used to give a kind of fuller sound.
Yeah, it's a
Right?
bigger body.
The problem with Marshall, and it's been going on for a number of years now, is that the show is actually, he's no longer singing. He MCs his own music,
Wave your flag.
right?
Whatever they put
So
on
the actual song itself, he's not singing
that.
that.
No, the stems doing that.
He's MCing, he's
Yeah.
instructing the crowd do this while the music is playing.
I pay $250,000 for that.
Even when he has his band, he's doing the same thing. It's the weirdest thing.
I
so-
pay you $250,000 for
So
that.
the difference is you see Bungie, for example, or I think Kess were on the same show as well. I mean, first off, how the promoter could afford all those, like it was every artist,
It
right?
is Trinidad,
Every
man.
major Trini artist
Trinidad
was
is
on that,
Trinidad, man. It's Trinidad.
right? But
Oil-
anyway, be
oil
that as
money.
it may.
Oil
So,
money.
like when Bungie and Faye are on the stage, right? The stems, by and large, are the musical stems. They're not the vocal stems.
Right.
Or if they are, they're fairly low.
pieces, yeah.
So Bungie singing his song. You could actually hear Bungie singing his song. You could hear Faye singing her song, right? And the stems are just adding the music and thing, right? But with the Marshall thing is that Marshall at no point sings the song. He's just emceeing
nice
the
song.
crowd.
He
Do this,
Run from
wave
end
your
to
hand
end
there,
with a towel,
da-da-da.
wine,
Yeah.
put up your flag, wave your towel. Anybody who's
Have you been to Carnival
last
before?
year,
What
and
we
then,
calling that last week, Alan?
What? Genie, don't
No,
involve me
that
with
that
it.
nothing to do with money. That's
Yeah.
not a money thing.
but
Genie.
my point is,
It's clearly it's a choice, it's a style, but like when I go and watch Beyonce or Chris Brown or those rock, they're actually singing, and the stems are just supporting what they're doing. They're not replacing the singing.
I'll tell you what it is, though. As somebody who's in the industry, right? It is a situation where the artists them are no longer using TV tracks to sing, where the TV track will just have the backing vocals and you sing the lead, which is what Chris and them do when they're performing, right?
Hear that, Chris?
Too cool, not too cool, bro.
yeah, Curly,
What's
maybe.
happening now
Hey,
with
Chris.
soca-
I was in the club last night with Chris, man.
Curly.
And like you pointed out, Marshall has been doing it for years. I find what he's been doing is he's been screaming over the song.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. What I
He's not
mean.
even singing in the register of the song.
Nah.
He's been yelling.
But
It's
not just that.
ridiculous.
Not just that though. But he's yelling.
Ad libs and
He's yelling ad libs. Nothing to do with the song.
yeah. So I think it's also taking away from his presentation,
Of course.
and it's shining more light on people who actually sing their songs, like Bungie.
Mm.
When you listen to Bungie's set, his DJ is using either a TV track or he's using Serato stems and taking out the lead vocal.
Taking out the vocals.
so
yeah.
Bungie's voice cuts through.
Yeah.
But as a promoter, you happy spending that money?
Boy.
I honestly like I watching it
I hope the promoter.
and I you know I've noticed it in the past, but for some reason on that show I'm watching it and I'm saying nah,
Loud.
this is not what the audience
This
wants.
is loud. Morning.
Good morning, fellas. But question is, at what point in time did you guys realize that Marshall doing this thing? And two, is he going to be coming anytime if he should come back to do that said thing? That was my question. So I'm asking,
you asking what?
if Marshall is doing that now, when you just realizing that, is he going to be coming if he should comes back on stream to do the same thing?
Well, we have to wait and see, huh?
Mm-hmm. At the morning.
watch Bungie and then doing the thing. But Marshall getting old and I'm sorry. Relax, ease up, man. It's the king of soca. Ease up.
No, but it's
Morning.
I don't know. It's very weird. Huh?
Morning.
Genie boy.
Oh boy.
For my limited layman's understanding of recording, and I think I saw it last year with Party. The original recordings of the songs for Marshall, it's too high for his vocal range. So when he goes on stage now to try to perform the song, Marshall, at this stage in his life, probably, because I've seen it happen with artists who tend to get older, he does not have the vocal range to perform the song as such. So it becomes, like you guys say, he just commanding people to do this and do that. He never sings the song. It happened last year with Party as well, too.
Yeah.
And like Luke said, it's been happening a few years.
It's been happening for a number of years.
Yeah, the original recording is too high for his vocal range at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that is what's happening there right now. I saw the Experience thing. It was madness.
You saw it? You saw
I was
it?
like, this guy wasn't singing at all.
No, brother,
I've noticed it for a few years, but it is madness.
he just running from end to end with a towel in his hand. I'm telling you, wave your hand, put up your towel. If you say
Who's on the road for Carnival Monday? Who's on
That's
the,
basically what you did, you know.
nothing to do with the song.
As a promoter, from a promoter standpoint, how much money you shelling out for that?
And then the highlights of his set is the featured acts.
I
It
don't
looks
know.
like that's what's carrying his set.
I don't get it. But again, like the partner says, so he's the king of soca, so I mean, you can do anything you want. Again,
I kind of get the feeling, right, that it wasn't meant to be like that, and somehow he slipped into that.
but you know, in all honesty,
Is it the strain of having to do so many shows per
Over a short
season?
period of time. But remember, that's the first show of the season.
Right?
Yeah, are you trying to maybe save your voice?
But how could saving your voice screaming?
Exactly. Save your voice for what?
It's not like he's not doing anything. He's doing something. He's screaming.
Yeah.
Matter.
I don't know, but well,
It is kind of mad.
I'm screaming at like a register that's like 2 or 3 octaves higher than the song, eh?
Anyway,
you need to sit
We
together
we
with
can't play it because
Yeah,
it'll get
I think,
copyright
I
infringement.
think I rip it, but let's see. And another note, when we come back though, I have a question to ask Beckwith people. There was a video yesterday, I think I ripped it, I can't remember. But it looked like
all day ripping.
yeah, it's Marco Pio business. A tourist person looked like to me, or maybe an expat or whatever. Ponging a sign in the ground right by the beach. What did the sign say?
No trespassing.
No
bathing. Well, was that something? No, parking.
trespassing.
Taurus is
Yeah, I was showing the
No,
video.
I'd-
But
expat.
Expats.
Oh, an expat.
But putting a sign in the ground, no bathing, no parking, and no some other thing
No,
again.
having a good time.
And before you blink, you know, the sign was gone. Back where we're going on there. Right? So I'm looking for back where people want to come back. We have to come back. I came to the compliment.